Unmute my microphone. All right, here we go. Welcome in. So I've been really busy on the White Sox franchise and really enjoying doing those episodes. So right now, these live streams where we actually do gameplay and play with the Utah Avengers are going to get a little few and far between as we work on this draft only one. But today we are, get to the calendar here. We are 1 week ahead of the draft. Brent Rooker is going to play in the home run derby, almost guaranteed. And then we have the trade deadline. And I have a couple of trades in mind, so we'll get there when we get there. We will do the home run derby with Rooker, and we will do the draft. I might throw one game or a bunch of moments in here before we get to the end of the month, or we might not play any games at all. We might just blow through the draft, the home run derby, the signing our players, trade deadline, and go from there. We'll sim through the 1st of August so we can see what our draft picks look like. Don't expect a whole lot because we're picking at the end of the draft, and it always sucks when you pick at the end of the draft unless you find a bunch of discovered players that are not rated. That's the only way you can get good players at the bottom of the draft. So I don't expect a whole lot, and so we'll just hammer through this. That means the next time we get around to streaming, we'll finish off August. Then we'll have to finish off September. And I might do the playoffs and World Series if we get to the playoffs. I might do them differently. I might record those not live on camera. I might turn my camera on like this and just record these not on a stream somewhere and just throw them out as individual episodes over on YouTube, and you'll have to go there to watch them. Haven't decided yet, but I'm kind of leaning towards doing that. It's a lot easier to do that around my current schedule than to find 3 hours to block out, or in the case of the playoffs, sometimes up to 5 hours. So anyway, let's go look at the scouting. It's the last time we can look at these guys before we go. I just changed this to Central. We're going to look at this Jose Valencia closer guy. And the reason why we've got some stars, like I said, we're picking 30th, so Flores may not be there. This guy won't be there. He won't be there. None of these guys are going to be there. Mathiasen, I guess that's how you call him, Mathiasen. He should be there. Carter should be there. I don't think Baker will be. Rojas won't be. Green should be. Hughes should be. Henry should be. Anybody that has an MLB draft rank in the 30s and 40s should be there. K Dot, welcome. Yeah, I know. You just got College Football 25. Hey, here's what happened, K Dot. I bought the game. I tried to play it. I was completely frustrated by the gameplay. And on August 2nd or 3rd, I uninstalled the game. So that's about as far as I got. I got about 2.5 weeks and I quit. Haven't played it since early August because it's not even installed on my PlayStation. Yeah, it's fucking garbage. And anybody says it's good is lying to you and themselves. Anyway, as we go through, McMullen should be there. Is he on my list? He should be on my list. I had to go through this afternoon and write down a bunch of these players because I was so unfamiliar with this game. I haven't hardly touched this particular franchise in the last 2 weeks. So anyway, you can see it's not a great draft. Let's look at Scouted. Where's my... It's recently. Oh. Ryan Graham is our number one guy, but I don't like that. So these are the guys that are on our board. Barrett's not going to get to our pick. MLB rank. Oh, the one closer's not showing up because I have him on my board right now. We got a lot of injured players in this one too. I don't get it. So picking at the end, here's another guy. Look good, but he's hurt. All these injured players. So anyway, I'm going to check this closer out. I'm going to check this left fielder out. And what are our picks again? 30, 64, 72, 105, 135, 165, and 195. So we pick at the end of every round, except that extra second round pick there. But anyway, not expecting a lot from that, and honestly don't give a shit right now. Standings wise, we are 5 games out. We had a rough month. We were within a game and a half, and you can see the Mariners and Rangers have picked up 6 games on us. We were in first. Only 9-14 in the division this year, so having won the division on the very last day of the regular season and then winning the World Series in year 1 accidentally, well, year 1 in Utah, year 2 in the franchise. We're back to what we probably should have been last year. So anyway, let's, I do have custom game entries turned on. Yeah. So we could play some moments. We got to get to here so we can play we can do the draft. We'll take a look at the futures game because I've been playing the futures game on the Chicago White Sox draft only. Hey, K-Dot, check this out. If you go to YouTube, if you go there, go to the White Sox draft only franchise, and that's what I've been doing a lot more lately than streaming. They're about right around usually a half hour. Sometimes it gets up to 45 or 55 minutes, but usually right around a half hour. But been putting those episodes out. I got a new one coming out tomorrow. I just did the draft last night and finished editing that one. That'll be coming out Sunday. So I think the next episode after the draft, we're just going to run it through August and September. Major League team is garbage, and I want to get to the off season so we can get the new players we drafted in and get them on the team, get through the off season. Pretty sure we're going to have Colson Montgomery. Well, I'm going to put him on a 40-man roster so he can come up in September, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to be our starting shortstop next year. So we'll show some spring training games. So the next episode that I record, not the next one coming out, because there's 2 more coming out, but the next time I record, I'll finish off the rest of the regular season, and that'll be its own thing. And then we'll have an off-season one that's re-signing all of our players, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 Rule 5 draft guys, and then going through some spring training games with Colson Montgomery and any other young player we decide to put on the Major League roster. Hagen Smith is not a possibility, but we'll see. I'd like to push him off 1 more year so we can go Montgomery, Hagen Smith, Roman Anthony, Medrano, and we can space the rookies out and possibly get some extra picks because we get 4 rookies of the year in a row. So anyway, that's that one. This is this one. So let's get going with the Utah. I had to get on Diamond Dynasty and play some games against the CPU on Rookie at Coors Field to get my actual playing eye back. When you're recording the ones like the White Sox, you're just turning it on, putting on quick counts, and moving the controller to the middle and let the computer play against itself, and then record it and do the voiceover and chop it all up and make it look good so you don't get to play. Anyway, all right, Mitch Spence. We just called him up after we got rid of Bobby Miller, who was a failed experiment. He's facing Liam Gunn, who was the guy that we passed on in the first draft to take Logan Fiore instead. In fact, while we're thinking about him, what is Logan doing? 268, only slugging 477. Looks he's not striking out a lot. He's got good vision, discipline, clutch. He just needs to up his contact and power against righties. So, anyway. All right. Let's quit talking and get in here and get some stuff done. Rooker has a 10-game hit streak, so let's try and keep that alive. I've had problems. You will notice in the draft episode, I had some audio-video sync issue going on, where the audio... Oh, shit. Take a pitch, man. The audio was slightly off, so as I'm moving through the menus, you can hear it go dunk, 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 and it's not synced up with what's on the screen. Been working on that for like a day and a half, trying to figure out what the issue is with it being off, because it like doesn't start recording right away. There's a delay, like 2 or 3 second delay, and then it pushes the sound, the game sound off, and so I have to go in and edit and line it up. Sometimes I forget to mute my speakers, my PC speakers, so the game sound will come through the microphone and it'll be duplicated. Let's go look at the box score and see what happened here. Liam Gunn, 8 shutout innings. Rosario had 3 hits. Langoliers is hitting under 200. Adele's hitting under 200. Let me turn up my microphone a little bit. And I'm going to turn the video capture card down just a touch.
For joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
You know what? I'm going to do it in game. I'm going to turn down the PA guy because he's entirely too loud. Let's go in here. PA volume, you need to come way down.
A reminder to those fans sitting in the lower levels.
All right. Lost 7-0. Go to Texas. Burns and Lorenzen. Wins 7-2. 3 hits for Pete Crow. 2 for Rosario. 2 for Butler. 2 for Adames. 2 for McCann. No home runs. A couple of steals. Burns is 8-3. Didn't get a save. That's fine. Game 2. Garcia and Cease. And we lose 4-2. Rooker hit a 2-run homer. Ruiz made 2 errors at third base. Must be giving a guy a day off. Look at this. Wrong place. Yeah, I know. Tariq Skubal and Garrett Crochet are on the trade block. Look at this. We are not even to the All-Star break, and Brent Rooker, 92 games, has 34 home runs. Let me get the handy-dandy calculator out here. 62 divided by 92 equals times 34. That's pace for 60 home runs. All right, Max Fried and Jack Flaherty. We lose 2 out of 3 to Texas. That is not, and Rooker hits another home run. We are 6.5 games back in the division and clinging to the last playoff spot. My goodness. Go to Seattle. Let's player lock in this. Let's get a player lock game in here. And let's go with Butler. Oh, man. All right, Castillo always gives us trouble because of his sinker. Hey, Rooker hit another home run. That's 36 home runs for Rooker. You hear that little hiccup, that little skip there? That's a blank space in the sound that I have to go in and manually chop that out and push them together. It's really annoying. All right, Estes. Show me something. Mayo hit a home run. Rooker hit another home run. God, it's 37 home runs, and we are not to the All-Star game. Funny thing is I signed him to a $3 million contract, $3 million per year contract last year, so he's making $3 million this year and I think next year and possibly one more year. Definitely 2 years on there. Throw the fucking ball. I gotta change this. Hold on. Throwing. And then button. All right, 4-0. We got 2 on, 2 out here in the 5th. Vargas is in. We knocked Castillo out. There, go. Ground rule double. I just stop it first. Hold on. All my settings are jacked up. What is going on? Sorry. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. All right, we got bases loaded and 2 outs for Tyler Soderstrom. And that's goodbye. Something is not right in base running settings. I hate how my game changes without me. See, the sound is off. Why is the sound off? It is completely off. Got that. Quarter. Recording. Audio. Bit rate. Let's try this. Why? I'm going to do this. I'm going to mute my speakers. What the hell is going on here? All right, let's try this again. It is off. What is going on? Hold on. We are going to fix this. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see if that helps. Why is it picking that up? I don't understand why it's duplicating. It's not coming through the microphone. Give me 1 second. I know it's going to be a lot of feedback. One more time. It is not in sync. I don't understand. I don't know how to fix this.
And our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 16 runners on base.
Rooker with 2 home runs. He's up to 37.
On 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
The sound is still delayed. I don't know why it's delayed. If anybody knows how to fix this, please let me know, because I've tried everything I can. There is an echo, a delay, like the game sound is severely delayed. It wasn't that way. It just happened in the last week or so. I don't know what changed. The last time I streamed, we had a bad delay. Um, and it's not my mic, and it's not the video. It's just the audio for the game audio. It's not the webcam. It's not the mic. It's not the window capture. There is a delay. So when I hit record, the stuff coming out of the PlayStation is off by like 2 seconds, second and a half. Yeah, it's off. I can see it. It's completely off. Here. Did we save? Yeah. I'm gonna exit out of the game. We're gonna restart. Very annoying. I don't understand what has happened with the sound sync between the audio for the game and the video for the game, but it is not synced up. It's very annoying. And I can't explain it. I hear some static.
World Series!
That seems to be fine. I wish these notifications would just leave me alone. All right. Futures game. Who do we have in here? I'm not going to play. I'll back out once we get in here. All right. We have Roy Hobbs, our closer. 29 saves. He's 2-0. 164 ERA, 45 strikeouts in 38 innings. Gotta love that. Hitting side, Nick Kurtz, Daryl Burden. And that's it. No Logan Fiore. Wow. This guy hasn't even played, and he's playing over Logan Fiore. He's a 59 overall. What the hell? I don't get that. You can play short. Can you play second? Play start. Can you play second? No. Okay. We're not going to play this game. What's up, Baden? We're having issues with the synchronization between the sound of the game and the video of the game. So, check this out. Brent Rooker has 37 home runs. He's hit 3 since we started simming tonight. He's got 99 power against lefties. 37. He's only 4 home runs off his career high, and we're in July. Pitching wise, nothing special. Yeah, the sound is off. There is a delay. There is a delay between the sound of the video capture and the actual video itself. There's a buffer in there somehow. I can't figure out how to get rid of that delay. It's really annoying, and it affects me when I record like the White Sox too, because I have to go in and chop out those big gaps where there's no sound and push everything together, and I got to slow down the video, and okay, this is where the ball hits the bat, so that's where the sound needs to hit, and then I got to it's fucking annoying as hell. So, and it just started like the last time we streamed. I don't understand, and it's affecting everything. And it doesn't matter whether it's OBS or Streamlabs OBS. I have the same problem. So it shouldn't be a cable. The cables are just plugged in and they just sit there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to unplug everything, plug everything back in. Maybe reboot my laptop. I'm sorry, my PC, not my laptop. Trading block. We got Garrett Crochet and Tarek Skubal. Both pitching great, both on the trading block. Here, Batten, check this out. I have some trades that I went on and looked at before. We could get Braxton Garrett, Brian Abreu, and a young third baseman, 19 years old, for Joey Estes, Zach Veen, who's wasting away in our minors, and Caleb Ferguson, who's, I believe, in our minors as well, making $3.5 million. We could trade Mitch Spence, Miles Pineda, who's an A potential, but he's got a low overall, and Jared Kelnick to the Tampa Bay Rays for Ryan Pepio and MJ Melendez. So we'd replace Spence and Estes with Pepio and Garrett Braxton, and swap out Kelnick for MJ Melendez. Get Brian Abreu, give us another really good bullpen arm, especially if we end up not being able to bring back Mason Miller. So we have some trades that are possible. Yeah, see how off it is? It is off. The sound is off, and I cannot figure out why. It doesn't matter whether it's recording or streaming. I don't get it. And I have my speakers off, so it's not pulling the sound in through my microphone, which I don't know why it would, but it has for some reason. Turn that down. I don't know. It's very frustrating, really annoying. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a really good chance going forward that I spend most of my time doing YouTube videos instead of streaming. Just because I can do them whenever I want to. And like I was saying earlier, right now, there's an episode out there where Garrett Crochet returned to Boston. And I've already recorded the next 2 episodes. One comes out tomorrow, and the other one comes out Sunday. I'm reffing volleyball all weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So I want to get stuff in the pipeline so that I don't have to deal with trying to record and edit anything over the weekend. And then I can jump in and finish the regular season next week. So yeah, streams are fun because you get to talk to people, you get to see my instant reaction. But if the game is screwed up, jacked up, delayed for whatever, I don't understand. I don't get it. Here, I'm gonna try one more thing. Yeah, Batten, what I said earlier when you weren't in here, we can stream August and September, but once we get to the playoffs, I may not stream those. I might just record those. Do like Hurricane does and record. If it's a best of 5, we'll play the first 2 games, and if I win those 2, then we'll just release an episode of those 2 games, and then we'll do the elimination games by themselves. If it's a best of 7, then we could record 3 games in one episode, or just do groups of 2 and go from there. And then I can play those games whenever I want. I don't have to do a 5.5-hour stream. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but from making those videos on YouTube, each 30-minute video that you guys watch probably takes at least 5 or 6 hours to create, because you have to record the video, then you have to record the audio, and then you have to cut all of that up, put background music, put other graphics in there, like I have a special one just for the draft. I have one at the end of the every episode. So all of that work is, way longer than what you think it is for just a 30-minute video. But I can't always block out a big 3-hour spot of time to play like this. Because I can record that shit, the gameplay stuff, on CPU against CPU, I can record that in the morning. I can do the voiceover at night. I can do all kinds of other stuff in between. And like when I did the draft, I just record my voice as we go through the draft, and I'll chop up, where I want. And then I don't have to do voiceover for that. So, but trying to figure it out. Time wise, I can do more other things. Doesn't affect my life, doesn't affect my wife. Normally, when I do the voiceovers, I have to wait till she goes to bed and wait till she's dead asleep, so I can get excited and be animated and everything. Otherwise, it messes with her. So, anyway, enough of that. You guys didn't come here to listen to all that shit. We have a draft to do, and I had to go through and find my notes today and get some sort of a plan together. Let's just sim this and go to the draft. And none of this is going to match up. The sound is going to be off. I don't understand why, but the sound is off. I had this problem when I was recording the draft as well. It was lagging out, and you could hear the click, 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 and it wouldn't match up, and it would be under my voice. Any hitters that we didn't see? Add George Bench. See, these guys like this, if they're green and blue and the potential, and they're orange and yellow, or even blue or green or whatever on the right, and they're older, like 21 to 23, those guys usually come in with higher potential but lower overall. So if you just want to get a guy into the system and let him go, give you some trade bait or whatever, and you don't have time to scout him, go look at somebody like this. See if I can find another one. Like this guy, Erwin Guillen, we did take time to scout him out. But if you get late in the draft and you can't find somebody and you don't have everybody scouted, look for these guys that are further down in the draft. Is that a guy? No, it's him. Like this, Jackie Richard. Throw him on there. Odell Lolich. You don't have to scout those guys because they're not going to be A potential guys. Well, I take that back. They might be A potential guys, but they're not going to be in the 70s and 80s. They're going to be in the 50s or 60s at best. But it does give you somebody that you could throw on the board. I'm going to throw him on the board just in case too. Hassett. These guys are just guys you can maybe take a shot in the dark with later in the draft. I did that with the White Sox. All right. Get my list together here. Hold on. Where is that guy? Valencia. He's on there. Okay. Oh, there he is. All right. I want to put him at the top because before we even scouted him, let me go back down here and show you what I meant because I went too fast. So we already know he's 82 to 92. He's guaranteed to be a B potential in the 70s. And he's a closer. It doesn't show us his clutch. He's a lefty. So he would be a setup guy. And he's only 21. That means he's cheap. We got him for 6 years at least. See, his bonus demand is $7 million. That means he's going to be a pretty good player. I've learned that these bonus demands kind of helps you figure out if they're going to be a good player or not. So I'm going to put him on there because if there's no starting pitching that we really like and there's no hitters, I will take this guy in the first round at 30 because he will not be there at 64. Because then we'll at least get a B potential guy in the 70s that'll be usable soon. Okay, so that's why I'm pushing him up. Graham, there's other guys that I liked in a particular way. All right, I'll move some of these hitters up here towards the top, but not at the top. It's mostly so I don't forget about them. I did not see. Where did it go? There he is. I swapped spots with him. I didn't mean to. There's not a lot of hitters in this draft. We didn't find a lot of guys. Our Discovery Scout was kind of ass this year, so we kind of have to. And it's not the worst thing in the world because we really could use some pitching depth in this organization. We took a hitter in the first round last year instead of that pitcher, so I'm not opposed to just taking nothing but pitchers this entire draft. Sometimes you have to just do what the draft wants you to do. Whatever it gives you, you take and see from there. I think I had Erwin Guillen higher. I think I had him up here at the top of these position players. Wish there was a faster way to do this. Is that it? Those guys will just sleep down there. All right, here we go to the draft. All right. Toronto, Mets, Cubs, Rockies, Detroit are the top 5 teams. You can see we are last. I'm going to hide my camera so we can see. I'm picking at the end of each round, so it really doesn't matter. Never mind. All right, so let's get this draft started and see what's still available for us at 30. See, that sound is off by at least 2 to 3 seconds. And Henry Liriano is overrated. I think when I record for the White Sox, I'm going to split my voice into a different channel so that I can try and match up what's going on the screen and sound with that, and adjust my voice in a different spot. I can try to get them synced up. It's really a pain in the ass. See, you should already hear noise right here. Yeah, that's like 3 seconds off. Dick Dickens, what a name. Oh, Dick Dickens. Oh my God. Double Dick. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, man? Dick squared. Scott Barrett. He looked like a better pitcher than either of those two hitters. There you go, Jimmy. Cubs might have got the best guy at the top of the draft. Baby back Barrett. Yeah, that's right. Fuck that dude. Kareem Rojas. Terrell hits per 9. Moonlight Graham. He's not going to fall to us. We had him number 1 on the board. Not sure I would take him with that 50 to 66. Jarrett Cabrera. So the Sox might get the number 1 player in the draft. Fall to number 6. Todd Fuchs. He's really not that good. Way to go, Marlins. And our second guy is gone, so they're really picking over our list. So, Jimmy, I get to ref club volleyball this weekend. So that'll be 8 matches both days. It's $640 weekend. Well, the center fielder we were looking at is gone. He's got some power and speed. Gil Mateo. Some of these guys, we didn't even scout some of these guys because they're not going to fall to 30. Ezra Ramiro. He looks more like a relief pitcher, borderline reliever. John Mars. Jimmy, it took me like an hour to dig my car out from all the snow. And I didn't even do it like right away. I waited a day and a half. Lee Sands. And we might get 2 or 3 inches on Friday morning. Hopefully they get it all cleared off before Saturday morning. Otherwise, I'll be borrowing my wife's car. And that'll make her mad because then she'll be stuck home. She hates driving the Mustang because she's so short she can barely see over the steering wheel because the seats sit so low. She can't see over the nose of the car. It's like, well, and she hates when I tell her she's short. I'm like, you're 5'1". I'm 6'3", you're 5'1". My angle of viewing is a lot higher than yours. This draft is garbage. Absolute garbage. Jimmy, I've got a delay. The sound for the game and the sound for the video, sound and the video of this game are not matched up by like 2 seconds. There's like a 2-second delay for the sound. It's behind what's on the screen. It's not my microphone, it's the game. It's really, really annoying. And I can't figure out what happened. It just started like my last stream, and it's messing with recording the White Sox one. This guy's overrated and injured. That's a great combination. Way to go, Braves. This guy's injured. All these injured guys. So not only is it a bad class, but there's a bunch of injured players in it. Look at this guy. He is garbage, and he went in the first round. They're going to pay him $2.5 million. Well, there goes another pitcher, and he looked like a reliever. All right, 2 more picks. There goes the third baseman we had on the board. Way higher. 1 more pick. Phillies take. Brett Lorenz. Didn't scout him. All right. So we have this closer we know is a guaranteed B in the 70s. This guy, I don't want him at this one. Maybe the next pick. Will Carter should probably slide through as well. Zach Henry likely won't. He's got great stamina. Strikeouts are terrible. He's a not rated. Mackenzie Lynch. Looks like he's mostly defense and some speed. Has a little bit of a bat. But he's a guaranteed B. So you split the difference and say he's an 89, 60 overall with 89 potential. I don't know. Is that better than taking this guy who's a guaranteed B in the 70s? And, you know, we need pitching. I'd probably get rid of the 2-seamer and turn it into a changeup or a cutter. I don't know. Give him a third pitch or a different pitch. 247. So these guys are not going. So now it comes down, do we take the shortstop? He's not worth taking that early. So really it comes down, do we take Mackenzie Lynch, who we figure is going to be on the lower overall end, low 60s, maybe even high 50s, or we take the closer? And I'm going to take this closer. We already have a shortstop in the system, and we can always use pitching, especially young pitching, especially bullpen. So we'll just end it right now and take Jose Valencia. He is not going to be a closer for us. He's going to be a setup guy. We already have Mason Miller, and we drafted another guy. Roy Hobbs, remember him? So Valencia is just going to be a setup guy. So let me mark that down. Looks like we got 7 picks before we get to the second round. Brent Wood, reliever. Doesn't strike anybody out. Yeah, a little ways to go here. I'd like to see who else is in here, though. It's just a bad draft. Man, some of these drafts are just loaded throughout, or they're just flat garbage. And I know you could say, oh, it's like that in real life, but no. There are lots of usable players in every draft, and they don't stay in the minors till they're 30. There's another closer. Jimmy, you've been following my White Sox draft only one over on YouTube? Teddy, I'm not a crook. Alex Alonso, another closer. All right. Frank Bonner. I'm just going to skip through to our pick. I'm not going to wait anymore. Anybody go? Zach Henry went. Ozzy Carrasco. Felipe Velasquez. Leo Torres. Cordova. A bunch of guys that we scouted, but they weren't high on our board. So we've got Mathiasen, Carter, Kramer, Lynch. So we could take the shortstop now or the pitcher. This guy's going to take forever. He's left-handed, 6'4" from the Netherlands. Or we can take this guy that can play short, second, and third. Hit is kind of balanced, but nothing great. Good contact against lefties. He's got great fielding, though. Great reaction. Good speed. He's 21. He's 18. These two non-rink guys, I'm just going to let go through. Jay Ling, no. So, all right. So it comes down to Carter or Lynch. Do we go with the pitcher, who's going to take a little longer to get there? Or the third baseman, who is going to have roughly the same, well, probably higher potential, but lower overall? I never know. It might be about the same in the overall. What do I have pitching wise? Got 2 minutes. Carter or Lynch? What do you guys think? Pitcher or shortstop? 3 years difference. Is anybody else in that position I'm even looked at? Where are we at? 64. You know what? Let's take the shortstop because he's at 104, so we might be able to get him at 72. So let's take the shortstop. All right, and now we've got just a few picks. We'll skip. Ling goes. Anybody else? No. All right, well, we can go take them both. We'll take Will Carter. All right. We got them both. All that consternation for nothing. All right, so we got a closer. We got a guy that can play second, short, and third. And we got a long-term starting pitcher. Forgot about this guy, but his overall is going to be in the 50s. At 20 years old, that's not a good combination. All right, so Mathiasen, Kramer, Gehringer. Yeah, I think it's Mathiasen and then Gehringer. So let's go ahead and skip that. All right, Mathiasen went. Damn it. And there goes some of our other guys. That guy's a reliever. It says starter, but his stamina is terrible. Gonzalez, Madison. All right. Carvajal's is another shortstop. He can play second, short, and third. He's guaranteed to be in the 50s, though. Let's take Gehringer right now. Another pitcher. And if that other dude is there, I put him there. Yeah. All right. So if Carvajal is there with our next pick, then we'll take him. Skip ahead. And he's there, so let's grab him. Jose Carvajal. It's going to have a pretty good potential, but not a high overall. That's okay. That'll be a trade piece. If he's on the too low of an end, we'll trade him away. All right, we only have 2 guys left on our board. He's overrated. He's a reliever. So I'm going to go to the all page. And while it's counting down, I'm going to go in here and look and see. And that guy just got drafted. As we were looking at him, he got drafted. First base. Anybody in here? Woodard. He's going to be overrated. I could take another reliever, Kurt Best. He would be a reliever. All right. See if Kurt Best makes it to us. And he does. Woodard is going to be overrated. His potential is higher than his overall. We'll take a shot in the dark with Kurt Best here. And skip to our last pick. Starting, leaving, catcher. It's all gone. It's all picked over. You know what? Let's try this catcher. No, he's going to be garbage. We'll take Woodard. All right. Done with the draft. Yay. One thing checked off the list. Now we get to do something fun, but it's going to be annoying because the sound is going to be off. And you know what? Let me do it this way. Let me turn my speakers back on. That's muted. Turn down my mic. See what happens. At Fenway. All right. So Rooker, Soto, Otani, Gunnar, Santander, O'Neill, Cruz, Rafael Devers, and John Kenzie Noel. Just sit closer to the mic. If you hear an echo, there's nothing I can do right now.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby.
All right. John Kenzie Noel hit 19 home runs.
Let's get right to it. It's time for the up to the plate. The challenger, number 25, Brent Rooker.
I'm just going to kill Green Monster.
Let's see what he can do.
Let's try something here. Turn the capture device down. Turn the speakers up. And we'll try to just capture the sound out of the speakers. Nope, that's not going to work either. It. Why is there such a delay? I cannot figure out why it does this.
2 minutes remaining.
One more try. Now the video capture is not even coming up. See how behind? It's so far behind. It's just now catching up to the home runs that I hit. I don't understand. All right, there we go, 20. And the sound is still catching up. I don't know.
Hitting first.
All right, we're facing Gunnar Henderson, and he has 17 home runs.
Now the challenger in this semifinal matchup. Hitting first.
Ooh, just snuck that in. Oh, that one. Hold on. Now the delay kicks in. Let's try it this way. Might have fixed it. Might have fixed it. All right, Devers, no time. And it's Devers, and we got to hit 23.
And now, the challenger in this championship round, number 25, Brent Rooker. And here we go. That one carried on to Lansing. That one is strong. His second home run. That's 3 in a row now. It's gone. He's earned additional bonus time. Home run. 3 minutes to go. There's another one. No doubt about that one.
Ah, couldn't hit that. Dude, quit throwing it down and in. Tied. All right, tiebreaker. I need 5. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There it is. Rooker wins the home run derby. All right. Turn this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, your home run derby champion, Brent Rooker.
Did it out of the middle of his face. All right, we'll take that one. All right, yay, we won the home run derby. Don't care about the All-Star game. And the worst thing is it won't even let you go look at the box score. You can't see the box score. Bobby Miller got the win. We got rid of him. He's gone. Wow. All right. We should be able to sign our draft picks after we sim this game. AA Bob Lopez, broken shin. Keep active. Sign draft picks. All right, I got to go fix this. Lopez first? Yeah, he's first base. So we'll move Danny Batista up to AA. Sign our draft picks. He's not interested yet. Get all the ones that are interested first. See if we can get them signed. Yes, Reggie Garinger. Mackenzie Lynch. Will Carter. All right, yay. Carvajal, no. Woodard, yes. Throw these guys on there. We'll wait. Let's go down here to AAA. Ooh, Jack Caglione. I am debating on whether to trade for him in the White Sox franchise. You want to see this? Where's he at? Did he get traded? Round Rock. Texas. He got traded to the Rangers. Wow. Here. All right, that's his pitching. It's nothing special, right? He's 2-4 with a 3.21 ERA, 48 Ks, and 42 innings. But look at that hitting. Here, let me move my webcam. So contact in the 60s and power would have been in the 70s for both. He's dipped against lefties. Good discipline, good clutch. He's got a great arm. You can play him at DH, you can play him at first base. Let's go player lock with Fiore since he loves lefties. Sounds like the sound is synced up now, so I have to actually mute my video capture device in the mixer and just have everything come out of the speakers. That's counterintuitive. All right, let's see what we do. Cole win 10-5 at 301, doing great. All right, 2 on, 1 out.
Inside, ball one.
I tried to check my swing.
1-1.
Hold on. Speaker is just a touch low. Touch high. Oh, I know what I did. Give me a second. I knocked down my microphone. There we go. I knocked it down inside the computer. It's still too high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Whoa! I didn't know he threw a knuckleball. What was that? Whoa! Guess we gotta hunt those early fastballs. My God. My base running is still not set right. Never mind, I'll fix it later. I did not want that on. That is not my setting. God damn it. I'm just going to put auto fielding on. Fuck it. I don't know what got screwed up in this game, but I did not have those fielding settings. That was not what I do not want to use the right stick and all that other bullshit. Yeah, don't want to do that. I have to fix that. Hold on. God damn. All right, bases were loaded, down 3-1, 1 out.
Ball, that's inside.
Oh, just missed a granny. Jammed me. And then we got off the end of the bat. All right, we came back, took the lead 6-3. Haven't done anything ourselves. That's off the end of the bat too. Kurtz had 2 hits. Palmagiani 2 hits. Zach Veen with 2 hits. Cole Winn gets the win. Roy Hobbs with his 31st save. Everything's jacked up. All right, let me go through. Everything's good there.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Turn that shit down. Good there. Presentation. Hybrid. Off. Okay. Gameplay. Simulation. Base running. Button select. Swing. Zone. PCI circles. Green. Guess pitch and vibration off. Camera. Fielding aids are off. Strike zone, hot zones. Good. All right. That should take care of it. What a freaking mess. All right, standings wise, we are 7 games back in the division, but we have a 2-game lead over the Yankees and the Orioles for the wild card, the last wild card spot. We're only 7 games. 59 is the most wins in the American League, 60 for the Pirates. Look at our stats again. Brent Rooker with 38 home runs. Nobody else more than 17. 83 RBI. No one else. We only have 3 guys higher than 37. Rooker's hitting 315. OPS over 1,000. Rosario with 32 doubles and 6 triples. Pitching wise, Burns is 9-3. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a deal. What was Kelnick's hitting 196, Langoliers hitting 190. Oh my. What was that trade? Veen, Estes, and Ferguson for Garrett, Abreu, and Bartley. Now, what I could do, I could get Braxton Garrett and Berger, play Berger at first, move Soderstrom back behind the plate. Get MJ Melendez to play left. All right. Let's do this before the deadline. So. Who's going where? Estes to the Marlins. Okay. Let's do this right now. I'm not going to wait till the deadline. We're going to do it right now. Where did he go? Oh, he's at third base. So Joey Estes and Zach Veen. So he's 24, B72. 24, C74. For 29, B81. 28, A84. He's up for arbitration. Is he a free agent? No, he's arbitration too. All right, so that will replace Estes with Braxton Garrett. We're going to go, our salary's going to go up by $5 million. We trade away Veen. Soderstrom can go back to catch every day, so we don't block Kurtz. We could play Berger at first till Kurtz comes up. Means we got to trade Langoliers. All right. We're going to do this trade first. And now we're going to go to the Rays because I know they need catching. They always needed catching. Yeah. So we're going to trade them Shea Langoliers and Spence can go to the bullpen or the minors. We'll trade him Shea Langoliers and Miles Pineda for Ryan Pepio because their catching situation is horrible, absolutely atrocious. And we have rushing. Hits lefty. He can play first and left and right. He can always move to the outfield. I think he might be moving to the outfield, the majors anyway, but we could actually platoon him. No, it's the other split. We'll deal with him later. He's 24. He's a next year problem. So we're going to move Soderstrom to catcher. We're going to play Berger at first. I'm going to trade Langoliers and Pineda for Ryan Pepio. And why would they do that? Because he's heading to arbitration, and that's what Tampa Bay does. Boom. Now you gotta go change his position. And we're going to move Berger to first base also. So there's Berger at first. Nevin can play against lefties. Rosario at second. Mayo at third. Damas at short. Rooker's DH. We didn't get rid of Kelnick. Oh, yeah. That was one more trade. No, it wasn't. I forgot to add this. I'm sorry. Hopefully they'll do this straight up. Let's see. MJ Melendez for Jared Kelnick. Oh man, I should have added that in the other trade. It would have worked out. When was the last time I saved? I don't remember. All right, what else can I trade for them? They just want a little bitty piece, don't they? I forgot all about that. I would have done it all at once and this would have gone through. There's Kelnick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can trade you Dominic Keegan back. And you give us Jake K. Really? 33.59? You want more? God damn, how many third basemen do you have? Jefferson Carroll, too. Six, seven. That's why they got a bunch of guys there. They need a reliever. We're not going to trade you Keegan. We will trade you a reliever, though. How about Colin Palouse? Anybody else older? Seth Elledge. Yeah, fuck it. We'll make that deal. All right, that's what I wanted to do. All right, so we have one too many guys at the major league level. That's okay. Let's see. Garcia will be back soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spence is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have anybody to send down? No, we're all good there. So it's an extra position player. 2 there. 2 there. Thomas. 6 outfielders. And that's okay because we got those 2, him, those guys. Somebody else needs to go down. Don't want to send Tyler Nevin down. Third, left, and right. Ooh, Kobe Mayo went from an A to a B. He dropped. That's not good. You know what? We're sending Spence down. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. They're playing catcher. Rooker goes there. Left field is Melendez. So Pete Crow's going to the bottom of the order. All right, 92, 90. We don't need him at second. Jay Berger. Let's move Soderstrom up to Rooker, Butler, Adames, Mayo, Berger. Flip him. He's got better clutch. Melendez, Pete Crow. Lefties. Nevin's going to play there. Left, center, right. So we just need our catcher, which is going to be Soderstrom. All right, lefties. 91, 90, 80, 80. He's going to go there. Butler. Dell. Mayo and Thomas. All right, there we go. Now we can save. The 11th was the last time, so it would have been before the home run derby. All right, so let's review. We trade Joey Estes and Zach Veen to the Marlins, which is good for both. They can just go play on the team that's rebuilding. We get 2 veterans, Braxton Garrett and Jake Berger. Trade young pitcher Miles Pineda and Shea Langeliers to the Rays for Ryan Pepio. Then trade Seth Elledge and Jared Kelnick to the Rays. So basically it's Langeliers, Kelnick, Elledge, and Pineda for Pepio and Melendez. And then we send Mitch Spence, say that 3 times fast, down to AAA. So there we go. And we're playing. And Ryan Pepio is going to face his old team. I didn't even pay attention that we were playing against them. So Pepio is going to step in. Where are we at time-wise? We already threw the deadline. Let's step in and pitch with our new pitcher against his old team. We'll just play a lock on him. No, I didn't get Yelich. Did you see what I did? Braxton Garrett, Jake Berger from Marlins for Joey Estes and Zach Veen. Pepio and Melendez from the Rays for Langeliers, Kelnick, Elledge, and Pineda. And then we sent Mitch Spence back down to AAA. The reason why I didn't get Yelich, I could get him, and he would have been just an incredible bat for the middle of our lineup, right? Look at that contact. Still has good power, has great vision, great discipline and clutch. But that contract, 28 next year, 31, then 35, and he's probably going to be in the 70s before he ever gets there. Yeah, so, but if you look at Braxton Garrett's got great walks per 9, which is really, really crucial in the sim. Pepio has really good hits per 9. Soderstrom goes back to catcher. I don't care about his fielding. Don't care. Rushing will come up and catch, and we can move Soderstrom to left field. Berger crushes righties. Great clutch. And then MJ Melendez, great power against righties, good vision and discipline, and he's got a great arm. We could always move him to catcher and move Soderstrom to left. Which, you know what, I might do that. And we'll leave Soderstrom catch against lefties. Yeah, 3 left-handed catchers in our organization. All right, now let's go pitch with Pepio. Against his old team. Clubhouse straight. And I think I fixed the problem with the sound. I think the lag, and it's because I had the mixer listening to the video capture device. And when I muted that, then everything returned to normal. There he is, Ryan Pepio. We got an A- on our first round pick, a B on our second round pick. B-, sorry. B+ on our third pick. No, it's just a B. Sorry, I was reading it backward. So we got an A, a B, and a B+, a B- with Gehringer. C+ on Carvajal. If those letter grades are related to their potential, that would be a really good cheat code. A C- on that reliever. and a B minus on the last guy. And an A on the first pick. No, yeah. Oh no, didn't. Said he didn't swing, huh?
Outside, that's the ball.
Yeah. Langoliers is on deck. There we go. Love his power. Just can't stand that 190 batting average. He hit better for the A's franchise. There we go. 3 outs. Sugar Shea is gone. Got a pop up. Kobe Mayonnaise over there. He's going to grab it. There we go. Base hit. Is he going to get there? Get on your wheels. Let's go. Run, run, run. Nope. Pop up in center field. Yeah, please run on him. They have Walker Jenkins too. What kind of weird trades are these guys making? Got him. I gave up 1 hit. Still scoreless. Max Clark. They have Walker Jenkins and Max Clark. What the hell? You know, fastball and come back with a curve. Oh, that was off the end of the bat. I had him beat. Give me the ball. Goddamn foul balls. The bag, get to the bag. There we go. Get there. There we go. 2 down, man on third. See if we can pitch around this hit. Wait a minute. They have Travis Bazzana, Walker Jenkins, and Max Clark. They have they have a whole shitload of top 25 prospects. What kind of trading did these guys do? Still scoreless. Why was that not a strike? Ooh, my. Totally whipped on my spot. He went. Ring him up. There we go. Man, if this setting in Streamlabs works when I go to record for the White Sox, it's going to save me so much headache in editing. There we go. Man. Hope you guys had a good New Year's. My daughter and her boyfriend and his entire family. Got multiple brothers, got a sister, mom and dad, cousin. They all went down to Florida and then took a 2-day trip over to the Bahamas. And they came back the night of the big storm that rolled through here and dropped about 8 or 9 inches of snow and ice. So we weren't sure if the airport was going to be open, if their plane was going to be canceled. Wife and I went out and shoveled about 5 inches of snow off our big double driveway at like 1:30 Sunday afternoon. Got it nice and clean, and it snowed 3 more inches of this fine, gritty snow that was kind of icy, and that turned into ice later. So they were able to get here. That's a home run. They were able to get here about 1 o'clock in the morning. So my wife made a big pot of chili, so everybody but my wife had chili at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy. And then by the time I woke up Monday morning at like 9, everybody but my daughter, her boyfriend, and his sister were gone. The mom and dad and all the boys and the cousin, they all left. I had to drive back home to central Missouri. And then my daughter, boyfriend, and his sister drove back a little bit later than that. So it took them 3 hours to drive what normally takes an hour and a half. That was our New Year's. Stressing about all the snow and travel stuff. It'd be nice if our offense could actually do something in this game. They made one bad pitch and we're down 1-0. Yeah, I had it down to between Walker Jenkins and Roman Anthony, and I really wanted Bazana, which would have traded Crochet in the division. But I decided to go with Crochet to the Red Sox like he is in real life. But Roman Anthony's been a disappointment so far down in the minors. I'm going to watch and record some games with him in August and September, which will be in the next episode. And hopefully he does well. And I'm going to add Colson Montgomery to the 40-man roster and bring him up as one of our September call-ups and let him play shortstop. And he'll be our starting shortstop next year. So I'll show you his Major League debut. And then we'll get to see him play with the big club in spring training. Victor Scott, he changed something in his swing or his stance or something down in the minors. Got a little bit more power, but he's still strictly a contact dude and uses legs. I haven't seen him do very well. He didn't do anything in our Cardinals franchise. Doesn't always sim well. Hey, Batten, there's a guy. Let me see if I can find him. You should watch this video. You should go follow this guy on YouTube and go watch his stuff. It's called Big Irrelevant. That's the dude. His name is Big Irrelevant. And he's got a bunch of rebuilds on there. Did a Moneyball one, and he just did a new one. And he's trying to figure out which Moneyball method works best. And we lose. So he did the A's, which is on base and ERA. He did the Red Sox with OPS plus and ERA plus. And then he did the Dodgers with WAR. And he simmed 100 seasons. So he put all these three teams together. He built them based on getting cheaper, younger players that overperform compared to their salary, and built these three teams, and then simmed 100 seasons with each team all together, not separately. He put them all in one franchise, simmed 100 seasons, and then went through the results of what happened in those sims. It was incredible. So let me see if it will let me. I don't want this to play. See if it will let me put this in the chat.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please.
Oh, doesn't want to do it. Hold on. You have him on YouTube? Yeah, it's his newest one. It's well worth watching. It's over an hour long. But like I say, anything that's on YouTube, put it on double speed. Unless it's a music video, put it on double speed and watch. You'll get used to it. They only had 5 hits, and they only scored 1 run on that home run because we couldn't do a damn thing. Look at that. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 1 run. This team is so frustrating. Yeah, somehow I'm not logged in on chat on Streamlabs, so I couldn't just drop it there. Auto fix, auto utilize, sign our picks. All right, let's sign our draft picks. Carvajal, no. Valencia, no. It's because his interest isn't high enough. And then Best is at 39. Braxton Garrett in his debut. We win 6-4 against Kansas City. They hit 3 home runs. Butler, Adames, and Melendez with home runs. Butler looked like he had a grand slam. Garrett 4 runs in 7 innings, but he got the win. Miller with the save. Burns against Lynch. And we win 5-2. Kyle Tucker homered for them. Nevin for us. Burns 10-3. Mason Miller 29 saves. Carvajal signs. Valencia signs. So we just have this 40 interest guy at the bottom. Tariq Skubal. I know, you already told me. We have contract extensions. Arbitration for Miller. $4 years. And we got to pay him $4 million as opposed to $20 million. 4 years, 28 mil. You like that? Yep. There we go. Pepio. I'm just going to go 2 years for now. Not going to pay you a shit ton of money until I have to. Plus, we'll have Burns and Freed's thing coming off. So 3.2 for 2. All right. Takes it. Garrett. I'm going to go 3 years on you. He wants 7 mil. Got it. Burger. We're going to go cheap on you because you're already 29. 3 years, 10 million. All right. Budget. We're already at the same price next year as this year. All of our best players are signed. Rosario, we're probably just going to let him go and go with Fiore. Melendez and Sandlin need arbitration. Butler needs arbitration. We could let Melendez go. I'd rather not. Rosario's gone, so 2.2. Can we sign him? Hold on. Let's see if we can get these guys. 4 years. 4.2. Can't offer. $1.5. 0.6. Oh, all right. We're out of money for this year. He's at 40%. I got a brand new chair and it creaks like an old one, man. All right. Can we win this series? Garcia has a shutout going. No, we'll just simulate. You don't need to finish that one. So Garcia does throw a shutout. Rooker, Berger, Adele, and Butler with home runs. 3-run shot for Butler. Garcia 4-hit shutout with 8 Ks. Yeah. Won that series. Can we sweep the Royals? Yes. 7-3. Big 4-game sweep. Tucker hits another home run. We beat up on Reagan's and Zerpa. Rosario with 3 doubles. Mayo with 2. Freed pitched well. Alvarado gets the win. Mason Miller gets his 30th save. We're still 7 games back of the Rangers. We're pulling ahead of everybody except the Orioles for the wild card spot. All right. He's got a little bit longer to go. Save. All right. At the Yankees. The Stankies, Ranger Suarez and Ryan Pepio. See what Pepio does in the sim. And we get a win. And we are on a little bit of a win streak here. Nevin, 3 hits. Adele, 3 RBI. Nevin, Adele, and Adames with home runs. Pepio was okay. Bullpen was great. Castro got the save. Miller must have been tired. That's 5 in a row. 6 of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of 8 since the All-Star break. And 8 of 11 since here. So we've won 8 of our last 11. A bad stretch going into the All-Star break. And we win 8 of 11. All right. Braxton Garrett and Luis Heel. And we get a win. Well, look at that. 7 of our last 8. 6 in a row. 2 hits for Adames, 2 for Adele, 2 for Pete Crow. Home run by Adele. Garrett pitched great. Can we sweep the Yankees on the road? And we're going to watch this. We're not going to play this. We're just going to watch it. So Mason Miller's facing Aaron Judge with the tying run on. And we're just going to let it go like we do with the White Sox. So it'll be out of my hands. It'll be in the hands of the sim. Here we go. Mason Miller, Aaron Judge, the game on the line. Utah up 3-2 in the ninth. There's a tapper up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And he's going to hold his second base. So now we got 2 on, 1 out. Still got a double play chance. We have a strikeout pitcher. We don't need to see the replay. Who's coming up? Is that Rizzo? No, Sal Frelick. How did the Yankees get him? Strike 1. All right. Tying run at second, winning run at first. Bottom of 9, Yankee Stadium. 1 out. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, almost. Do it again. Double play will still get us out of this jam. Miller's pitch and way ahead of the changeup. All right, got him in the hole 1 and 2 now. Can we get the strikeout pitch, pop out pitch, double play pitch? Nope. Line drive to center field, and that's going to tie the game because Armstrong's going to take forever to throw the ball. Tie game. Remember, we got a 7-game win streak. Smack the center field. And they're going to bring in Castro. I guess Miller threw too many pitches, couldn't nail that down. So Carlos Narvaez, don't know him. Winning run at second now. Foul ball. Yeah, they got to fix the trade system so these teams don't give away their young A and B prospects, man. Foul ball in the hole 0-2. Need a double play or a strikeout or a pop-up. Let's go. Come on, Castro. Don't blow this game. And that's ball game. If I had pitched, we'd probably get that W. But I wanted to see what they would do without me controlling it. This is how I watch all the White Sox games. I don't do the play-by-play as the game's going on. I do that separately. So what I'll do is I'll record the game. And while I'm recording the game, I will sit here with some notebook paper and I'll write down top of the first. And I'll write down the hitter and his position and what he did. Next hitter position, what he did. And I go through each inning. I tell, oh, he has a 2-run homer or he drove in this guy. This is the score now. And I'll do that for every single batter for the entire game. And then I'll go back and decide what I want to show and what I want to just cut. So if you watch the White Sox and Red Sox game where Crochet went back to Chicago, there was a stretch there where it was the White Sox struck out 8 out of 9 outs. 8 strikeouts out of 9 outs stretch. And I got to show it because Crochet and those guys are just mowing them down, but nothing's going on. So, like for the futures game, I'll go through and I'll figure out, okay, this was good. I'll show this. I'll show that. I'm not going to show these 2 outs and this walk. I'm just going to say after 2 ground outs and a walk, so-and-so's up now, and then go from there. You got to really edit a lot. It's like Berger with a 3-run shot. Rooker has 10 steals. Wow. Miller's 1 and 4. Pissed away a Corbin Burns start. That's just because I didn't come in and play. With Judge up there, I probably would have given up a home run, so it wouldn't matter. The way this game loves to have me give up home runs. Lopez is still injured. Can we sign? Nope, can't sign. All right, we're at Milwaukee. Luis Garcia threw a shutout last time against Tobias Myers. 6-12. And we lose. So I had that streak going. Pissed that one away. And then we lose 10-4. Melendez hits his first home run with the team. Berger 4 for 4. Ugh, that was gross. Sandlin 3 runs, no outs. Ernesto Martinez with a home run and 4 RBI. Can we sign this guy yet? All right, he's at 58%. All right, everybody is signed. Good, good, good. All right, we can sim out here. And we come back with a 6-2 win. Berger with another home run. Freed 2 unearned runs. Esty keeps making errors, man. I might trade Ruiz in the offseason. He's got a lot of position flexibility and everything, and he crushes lefties. Great stolen base dude, but I don't like him backing up second, short, and third. I want him to just play left field in the game, unless I take away his secondaries. And that kind of kills his value, right? All right, day game. Pepio against Shane Baz. Adamas with 11-game hit streak. Yeah, we're just going to sim. Brewers win, so they win 2 out of 3. Colby Halter out 1 to 2 weeks. Let the computer take care of that. No, fix that. At the trade deadline. Yeah, Garrett Crochet. What would it take for Crochet? We're not trading for Crochet, but what would it take? Rooker and Luis Garcia. No. How about Tarek Skubal? Rooker and Adamas? No. Riley Green is the guy I'd really love to get and play in left field. They went Rooker and Fried, so that's not happening. Yelich. What would it take? JT Ginn and Nick Sandlin. So we could give garbage to them and get Yelich, but we'd have to pay him $30 million in the low 70s. Freddie Freeman. Look how bad he's regressing. He's got another year at $27 million too. Roman Anthony. He has not progressed well. I'm training his power down in the minor leagues on the White Sox. All right. Now we're a half game back because we lost 2 out of 3, and the Orioles are on a 6-game win streak. I don't think we're going to make any more trades. Look at my roster. If we throw up JT Ginn, say prospects, what would it get us? Probably nothing. He's so far away. We can always call somebody up from the minors. If I don't want to pay Sandlin, but he's pitching so well, 7-4. I don't want to take away from the bullpen right now. All right. We're good. We're going to sim through this. Ugh. We lost 16-1. God. Grichuk 4 hits. Schneider 4 hits. Gave up 3 home runs. Gossman shoved. Mayo got our only run. Garrett got lit up. Rasmussen got lit up. That was an ugly game. We'll go look at some season stats here. As soon as I sim this day and we can look at our draft pick. I'm going to sim through the second to finish off this series with Toronto. But I need to sim this game. Rooker needs a triple. No, we're not hitting a triple. And we lost 8-6. 3 more home runs. Rooker and Butler hit home runs. Miller's 1-5. All right, here we go. Our first pick is a 78 overall, 89 potential closer. Clearly the best player in the draft that we could have taken at that point. Maybe even in the draft period, but nah, not with 89. But left-handed bullpen arm. Mackenzie Lentz, the shortstop, is an A potential. Wow. He came in on the high end. A potential, 61 overall. His bat is behind his glove, and he's 21. It could be a trade piece. Will Carter, 84 potential, 61 overall. He's just got to work on his per nines. Another lefty. Reggie Garinger, good walks per nines, pitch clutch, and controls suck. Carvajal hits lefties better than righties. He's injury prone. Great stealing. That's about it. 66 overall, 70 potential. So he's about as good as he's going to get. And this guy's a 73 potential, 77 overall. So he's already going to regress from the start. I might just put his potential at 77. It's really stupid that they're better than their potential, right? Look at these guys. Yeah. See, there's so many of these guys with high potential and low overalls. Just fucking terrible. Oof. 65 potential, 75 overall. Why would you put a player like that in the game? They took him in the first round. Jesus. There's double Dick, Jimmy. Dick Dickens. This guy's a 51 potential, 54 overall. I think that's the lowest player I've ever seen on this board. 84 potential, only 59. Scott Barrett. He clearly was the number one guy as far as our board. A 99 velocity, but no pitches are at 99. That makes no sense. Still a good pitcher. 70 overall at 21. A couple of long-term prospects here. Ramirez, 90 overall, 68. There's nothing at the end of the draft. This is a horrendous draft. There is nothing. They didn't even sign their first round pick. 86 potential, 71 overall. 89 potential, 63. There's a 90-66, but he's a reliever with that 66 stamina. This guy. 88-54. That's a first round pick. 91-67 starting pitcher. Todd Hanks. Make him white and call him Tom Hanks. Ivan Guillen, that's the guy we had on there. No power, though. Got to have power to play first base. I'm sorry. God, look at these teams. They're all just horrible. Have you ever seen a draft with so few blue potential and decent overalls? Just blue, period. God, this is a terrible draft. Closer, 85-67. That wouldn't have been too bad. 90, but he's 59. Oh my God. They didn't sign him. They knew better. At least the Twins have a bunch of guys that are green, but their overalls are terrible. This is just garbage. This is And we thought about getting him. He'd have been a bullpen arm, though. God, considering what I've seen from these other teams, we did great. Holy cow. All right. I'll print that off. And I'd hate to have Rooker 3 thumbnails in a row, but he's probably going on there for the home run derby. And then we'll put that card for the draft. It's easier to make thumbnails for the White Sox. We're gonna sim through this to finish this series off. And we get swept. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's go look at standings and stats. We'll look at all 3 levels. All right. First of all, now we're 9 games out. Lost 4 in a row after we won 7 in a row, 8 of 9. 2 games back in the wild card. Brewers are the top wild card over here. Rooker's hitting 300 with 40 home runs at the beginning of August. 91 RBI. Butler's up to 21. Adames 18. We brought Berger and Melendez's stats over. God, these averages. Pitching wise, Burns and Garcia are doing well. Pepio's only had a couple of games with us. These 2 lefties got to get their shit together. Bullpen, Ferguson, shit traded him. Miller jacked his ERA up a full run, more than a run. AAA. Jacob Wilson's a shortstop prospect. Has no power. Logan Davidson. I mean, I wouldn't play that guy in the majors, but he's simming well. Fiore's up to an 81. He'll be our starting second baseman next year. $18 doubles, 17 homers, only 56 strikeouts. Nick Kurtz hitting 253. He's not doing what I thought he would do. Rushing, hitting 261. See potential center fielder. He's got great contact vision discipline. This guy right here is the type of player that the Irrelevant put on his A's franchise. He just crushed it. Maybe we play this dude in left field next year. Starting pitching, Peter Finch, 10-2 with a 323. He's a C potential. He's like already at his potential, so he's not going to get any better. Spence we sent down. He's pitching better. We just don't have any pitching prospects high up in our organization. Cole Wynn's actually starting. I don't know why. I'm going to fix that. Louis Williamson's doing well. Michael Otanez. Roy Hobbs, there you go, 34 saves, 53 Ks in 43 innings, 227, 121. Double-A, Colby Thomas. He's on the White Sox in the draft-only franchise. I'm sorry. Yeah, draft-only. Benny Blake with 25 steals. Hitting 306. Another C potential dude. This is exactly the kind of thing that the sim loves. This guy right here. Lopez was doing great till he got hurt. He's another one of those guys. Can't hit for power at all, though. Defense is terrible. Burden's a catcher we didn't take in the one draft, but we ended up trading for. There's our first round pick, Dante Hinkle. He missed a little time. He was injured. But 118 hits in 135 innings, 7 home runs, 31 walks, 123 Ks, 2 ERA, and a 1-1 whip. 13-4. Yeah. You would not expect that out of those ratings. If I put him up in AAA, he'll get absolutely shelled. He's going to finish the whole year in AA. He might even start next year in AA. We'll see. Logan Harris is pitching great in relief down in AA because the players down there suck. James Jones, B potential. Did we draft that guy? Or we pick him up as a free agent or trade for him? I don't remember how we got this guy. 21 hits in 36 innings, no home runs, only 9 walks, 23 Ks. Dude is killing it. Be in our bullpen before long, replacing some of those guys that are older. Rockhounds won the first half, and they're crushing it in the second half. So they're going to be in the playoffs for sure. And the Aviators are leading their division. So our minor league teams are going to be in the playoffs, and we may not make it on the major league side. Who are we going to think about for the September call-ups? Could call Spence back up. Don't need Kurtz. Don't need rushing because we already have 3 guys that can catch. Jacob, where's his contract? He's got 2 out of 3. We could bring up Jacob Wilson. We'll deal with that next time. Save this one more time. All right, I want to show you guys something. I did I'm doing this as a draft-only Oakland A's one that I've done. You'll see some of the same names, Strohan, Cavalli. It's the same starting roster, so it ends up being the same guys. But I drafted that catcher. I just drafted that first baseman. 18 years old. Look at that bat at 18. Traded for Bazana. Drafted this bat at third base. Just drafted that guy at center field a year ago. And yeah, that's it. And look above my thing. The major league team lost 90 games, and then I went to the Rule 5 and they lost right here. Right there. They lost 127 games, then they lost 115 games. That is what we're looking at with the White Sox. They're going to lose 120 games for sure. And they're going to lose 100 games 2 or 3 years, at least this year and then 2 more years. They're not going to be good for a little bit. We're going to have to sim through quickly and then get some of these prospects up to the major leagues. So Bean Franchise had a really good draft the first and second seasons with the Rockies. He was very fortunate with the discovery and actually having guys in the draft that can be franchise hitters. We haven't had that luck yet. I still have the Rockies one too. Yeah. I did one with the Rockies. Look at this pitching staff. Look at all of those pitchers. Chase Dolander's 30 now. This guy's 23 years old and he's a 93. Look at all these guys. Look at the bullpen. I just drafted these 2 closers. We traded for Ethan Salas. I traded for that guy. Drafted him. He was actually a catcher, but he had third base as a secondary position. And we needed a third baseman because Charlie Condon is garbage. Look at this. He never does well. He just regresses right off the rip. He just didn't do squat in Coors Field. So I had to find somebody else to play third. We just drafted this shortstop. We drafted that guy. 34 and 20. We drafted this guy. Doesn't hit a lot of home runs, but he steals a lot of bases. Gets on base. Drafted this guy. Another guy that hits 15 to 20 home runs and 20 steals. And then this guy, Otto White, just hits bombs and hits between 280 and 300. You can see, let me move my camera here. It doesn't go back far enough because it only you start seeing it at 28. So this is how far I am into the future. Finally won 93 games in 2032. So it took 8 years to get to the playoffs. And we have all of that pitching. And I can't trade. I'm done trading. So. All right, boys and girls, we are done for the day. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I don't know when the next stream will be. Just stay tuned on my Discord. There will be a new White Sox episode live at 9 Central Time tomorrow on Thursday. And there'll be another one on Sunday. I think I set that for noon on Sunday. So you'll get to see the next episode. We will go through some scouting. You'll get to see the players we're interested in for the draft as we scout them. Get through May and June. And then the episode on Sunday will be the futures game. We have Colson Montgomery, Hagen Smith, Kyle McCann, our first round pick, and Medeiros, our third pick that we took that had the higher potential in overall. Those three pitchers and Colson Montgomery are in the futures game. So you'll get to see a lot of highlights for that. And there are a lot of highlights in that game. A lot of offense. And then you'll get to see the draft. And this time I remembered to sim far enough to show you the overall ratings for these guys after the draft. I think you'll like it. And so now my next thing, either tomorrow or Friday, I need to record the next episode, which will be August and September. You get to see hopefully get to see some Roman Anthony minor league highlights. Stop. And you'll get to see when I call up Colson Montgomery up to the majors as one of our September call-ups. And then I'll do a separate episode that'll be the off-season. This. Be a separate episode that will be a separate episode where we do the final stats and standings, all the league leaders and awards. We do the off-season re-signing guys. I probably will go back into the Rule 5 draft for a couple more players. Try and see if we can find some better pitchers or better hitters in the Rule 5. And then we'll go to spring training and let you watch Colson Montgomery do some hitting in spring training. And then we'll do opening day on the next one. So we'll move through pretty quick. I will show. We'll go over the guys in the minor leagues. I kind of want to show. If Colson Montgomery is the only dude in the major leagues that's worth a shit on that team, then we'll just show you when he does something good, and we'll just keep advancing and show you the prospects that are going to be coming up from the minors, try and get you familiar with them and watching for them, because I think not this upcoming season, but the following season, you're going to have Hagen Smith and maybe Roman Anthony on the roster, maybe even Madero, the pitcher. he may even be high enough that we bring him up. We're going to start getting some of these guys up to the majors quick to make that team a little bit better. Hopefully we'll get luck in the lottery and we won't get shoved down 6 spots. We'll stay in the top 3 to 5 guys and go pick some decent players. But we haven't had a whole lot of luck with franchise players in the draft yet. So anyway, let me change this to this one. That's much better. Anyway, thank you guys again. Appreciate you. Please go watch the videos, like, comment, all that good stuff over there. Help push the algorithm. I still have people asking me for football. I will play football again when there's a good football game worth playing. If I get too bored just playing baseball, maybe I get Madden and just do sim franchise like this, like the White Sox, but I do it in football and not actual gameplay, like Hurricane does, like Fiend does, just to have some football content. I had a 3.5 hour stream with Arkansas with NCAA 14 that had almost 9,000 views, which is a lot for an archived stream. There's a lot of stuff during COVID. I had a ton of views on my streams over there for football. So I got a lot of people that want to see football content, and I want to play football, but I am not playing that bullshit fucking college football 25. So hopefully the new game next summer will be better. I'm praying. I don't like wasting $100. But anyway, let's go raid franchise gaming because I haven't been able to do that in a while. And I can hang out with you guys over there. And thank you again. I will let you know on Discord when I'm going live. And I also will tell you on Discord when the White Sox videos are going live, days before they go live. So anyway, you guys take care. Have a good one. Let me set up this raid. And we'll go hang out with FG at Pimp. You guys are ready? We'll head on over there. Thank you guys again, and I will see you down the road.